Yes. Just so you understand, right, this honest services, yeah. Which states for the purpose of this chapter, the term scheme or artifice to defraud includes a scheme or artifice to deprive another of the intangible right of honest services. It's an intangible right. Oh. Now, when you served me the dissolution of marriage at the same time as arresting me for the allegation of violating the wrong no contact order, yes. It was a fraudulent court hearing. Everything that took place because you said I violated the protection order that was issued in Washington State. But it should have been the criminal allegation of violating the no contact provisions of the personal recognizance of the unsupervised probation. Yes. And since you didn't have any criminal or civil jurisdiction, the lawsuit is that you should not have served me at the same moment as arresting me for the wrong criminal charge of violating the protection order of Clallam County. You should have served me, yes, and then waited a few minutes and then arrested me, yes, for the violation of the no contact provisions of personal recognizance. Now it seems like but I'm actually going to sue you for that, and somebody's waiting for it. But just wait until the fiduciary duty, has been applied by federal prosecutors in cases of public corruption, as in judges, sheriff's departments, police departments, as well as in cases in which private individuals breached a fiduciary duty to another. Now, these private individuals, known as Pastor Mike Van Proyne of Kingsway Foursquare Church, I really do think he breached a fiduciary duty to myself, considering I was a volunteer. Yes, that happened to be living on the property. You actually you did not you did you didn't give me honest services as a pastor of a Foursquare church. Now, as much as Mike dislikes getting sued for depriving me of the honest services of a religious community known as a Foursquare Church, yes, it actually did defraud me of certain rights, getting notice of court hearings. Yes. And this artifice and scheme to defraud me so as to have me put in jail multiple times. Yeah. I'm going to sue Mike and quite possibly any pastor that has knowledge of this, of my intangible right to your fiduciary obligation to make sure that you never corrupt the individual private rights of citizens. Now, I know Maryland's probably sitting there in Israel. Are you still over there in Ashkelon? That there is a fiduciary duty. To inform the court when Paul no longer is living at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road in 2016. Pooh. When he gets arrested for failure to appear when a judge requests his presence in court, instead of what the personal recognizance says, the judge issues a required notice of appearance. And then there's the sending of the notice of the court hearing on August 21st of 2017 from Jefferson County, where I emailed law enforcement. I said, well, I'd like to know what that's about. And they thought, no, we don't have to tell him what it's about. And you sent the notice to 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. You actually did. Mike, you're getting sued and going to prison, and I'm sure Marilyn's going to want to talk to me about it because she became dependent on you over there. I had mentioned in numerous emails about this honest services. Yes. In the latter, court have taken differing approaches to determining whether a private individual has committed honest services fraud, a test based on reasonably foreseeable economic harm. Now, somebody in the background's thinking, well, if you require volunteer hours to stay in a fifth wheel, yes, that is above and beyond the actual ministerial duties of an individual, yes. And then you defraud me of the honest services of an actual denomination, right? Turn the electricity off on me in the middle of Winter, tell me to get the fuck out. Send me a text message that you will contact the authorities if I try to contact you or Marilyn. And both you and Marilyn were in agreement in all this that you were going to be a dishonest pastoral couple. And you were going to completely screw me over for the last 6 years. Now, Marilyn, you you have a fiduciary obligation as one of those where you're on the website as some sort of woman's pastor or associate pastor, something like that.